Why 95% of funded traders blow their live accounts within 60 days. So you passed the prop firm challenge. You grinded for weeks, maybe months. You followed the rules. You respected drawdown limits. You were disciplined, patient, consistent. And then they handed you a funded account, $50,000, $100,000, maybe even $200,000. This was supposed to be the beginning. But here's the part nobody warns you about. Within 60 days, most funded traders are back to zero. Not because the market changed, not because their strategy stopped working, not because they got unlucky. Something else happened. Something that happens inside every trader's mind. The moment real money, someone else's real money, hits their screen for the first time. And today, we're going to talk about exactly what that is, because understanding this one thing could be the difference between keeping your funded account and losing it in ways you never imagined. Let's start with something most people don't want to hear. The prop firm challenge is not real trading. I know that sounds harsh, but stay with me. When you're in the challenge phase, your entire psychology is different. You're not trying to make money, you're trying to not lose money. You're playing defense, you're careful, calculated. You wait for the perfect setup. You respect your stop loss like it's law. You don't overtrade, you don't revenge trade. You sleep well at night. And guess what? That version of you passes. But the moment you get funded, something shifts. Suddenly, the pressure is different. Now there's a voice in your head that says, "This is real now. This money could change my life. I need to perform. I need to prove myself. I need to make this count." And that voice, that subtle, almost invisible psychological shift, is the beginning of the end for most traders. Because the market doesn't care about your milestone. The market doesn't care that you just got funded. The market will test you the same way it always has, but you are no longer the same trader who passed the challenge. The 4 psychological traps. So what actually happens inside a funded trader's mind? There are 4 psychological traps, and almost every blown funded account can be traced back to at least one of them. Trap 1, the identity trap. The moment you become a funded trader, your identity changes. You tell people, maybe you post about it. You feel different. You are different, at least in your mind. And here's the danger with identity. When your ego is attached to being a funded trader, every losing trade isn't just a loss anymore. It's a threat to who you are. So instead of taking a clean $300 loss and moving on, your brain says, "No, I can't be wrong. I'm a funded trader." You hold the trade longer than you should. You move your stop loss. You convince yourself the market will come back. And sometimes it does, but eventually it doesn't. This is called the identity trap, and it's responsible for more blown accounts than any bad strategy ever was. Trap 2. The performance trap. Most prop firms have profit targets, 10%, 20%. Hit it and you get paid. Sounds simple, but here's what that does to your psychology. Suddenly, you're not trading the market, you're trading against a number. And when you're behind that number, when you're at 3% profit and you need 10%, the desperation creeps in. You start taking trades you normally wouldn't. You increase your position size. You chase moves you missed. You stop trading your system. You start trading your emotions. This is the performance trap. The target that was supposed to motivate you starts to destroy your discipline instead. Trap 3, the surveillance illusion. Here's one that almost nobody talks about. When traders are in a challenge, they feel watched. They feel accountable. They follow the rules. But once they're funded, something strange happens. The psychological pressure of being evaluated is gone. And without that external accountability, some traders unconsciously relax their own standards. They skip the journaling. They stop reviewing their trades. They take just one impulsive trade. This is the surveillance illusion. The rules didn't change, but their internal enforcement did. The best traders know this. They build systems that keep them accountable, whether anyone is watching or not. Trap 4. The nervous system mismatch. This is the deepest one. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between a $500 loss in a demo challenge and a $500 loss in a $100,000 funded account, but your brain does. And when your brain registers that this money is real, that it belongs to a firm, that there are consequences, it activates a threat response. Heart rate increases, cortisol floods your system, rational thinking decreases, emotional reactivity spikes. And here's the brutal truth. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if your nervous system is firing in panic mode, your strategy is worthless because you won't execute it. You'll exit too early. You'll enter too late. You'll freeze on a perfect setup. You'll act on a bad one. This is the nervous system mismatch, and it cannot be solved by learning more technical analysis. It can only be solved by training your psychology to handle real pressure before the pressure arrives. Why prop firms don't tell you this. Now, here's the part that might make some people uncomfortable. Prop firms are businesses, and like any business, they have a model that works. Most prop firms make their money from challenge fees, not from trader profits. Think about that for a second. If thousands of people pay $150, $300, $500 to take a challenge, and most of them fail, the firm profits regardless. And if a funded trader blows their account, that trader has to buy another challenge to try again. I'm not saying prop firms are scams. Many of them are legitimate. Many traders have built real careers through them. But what I am saying is this. The prop firm industry has no financial incentive to teach you the psychology of keeping your funded account. They teach you the rules of the challenge. They don't teach you the psychology of the live account. And that gap is where most traders fall. What the 5% do differently? So what about the traders who keep their accounts? The ones who get funded and stay funded? What do they do differently? It's not a better strategy. It's not a secret indicator. It's not even more experience. It comes down to 3 things. 1. They trade the same size they used in the challenge, always. The biggest mistake funded traders make is increasing their position size immediately after getting funded. They think, now I have 100K, I can afford bigger risk. But your psychology hasn't scaled with the account size. Your nervous system hasn't been trained for that yet. The 5% keep their risk per trade identical to what worked in the challenge. They let performance and confidence grow first. Position size comes later. 2. They treat losing days as information, not failure. When a losing day happens, and it will happen, the 5% don't spiral. They ask one question: did I follow my process? If yes, the loss is acceptable. Move on. If no, that's it. Review the deviation, fix it, move on. No revenge trading, no doubling down, no I need to make it back today. The loss is data, not a verdict on their worth as a trader. 3. They build a pre-trading routine that regulates their nervous system. This sounds simple. Most people ignore it. Before the market opens, the 5% don't just look at charts, they prepare their mind. Some journal, some meditate, some review their rules. Some do nothing but sit quietly for 10 minutes. The method doesn't matter. The goal is the same: to enter the trading session calm, grounded, and clear, not anxious, not desperate, not excited, because a regulated nervous system makes better decisions than any strategy ever written. The final truth. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you're grinding through that prop firm challenge. Passing the challenge proves you can follow rules under controlled, low-stakes pressure. It does not prove you can trade under the psychological weight of real stakes, real consequences, and real identity attachment. those are two completely different skills. And the traders who understand this, who prepare for the psychological side with the same intensity they prepare for the technical side, those are the traders who stay funded. Those are the traders who get paid. Those are the 5%. The market will always be there. The setups will always come. But none of that matters if your mind isn't ready for what funded trading actually feels like. So before you take your next challenge, or before you blow your next live account, ask yourself one honest question. Have I trained my psychology as hard as I've trained my strategy? Because your strategy got you funded, but only your psychology will keep you there. If this video made you think differently about prop trading, drop a comment below. Tell me, what was your biggest psychological challenge after getting funded? And if you know a trader who's struggling to keep their funded account, share this with them. It might save them a challenge fee. Like this video if it helped. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And I'll see you in the next one.